Mike.
Girls, I just want to tell you guys, it is my pleasure to be here with you. I've heard a lot about you girls so far, but I don't want to be long and boring, but I do have a few things I want to tell you guys. As you know, I was born in Trinidad, Port of Spain, right up there. I lived with my grandmother and my whole family on Barnes Road, and eventually went to the States, but even in my teenage years, I didn't know which way I was going to turn. I had a lot of things going on. You know, I've experienced being in a home with domestic violence. I've experienced, you know, being at a very difficult crossroad in my life as a teenager. And sometimes as a teenager, there's no up from there. Sometimes, do you guys ever feel like, what's the sense of going on? What's the sense of continuing to try? Sometimes you feel like nobody cares. And I just want to tell you, because I remember I always used to say, since I became an adult, I used to say, I wish I had an adult or a big sister to tell me certain things. I didn't really know. And when things would happen to me as a teenager, I would be too embarrassed or scared to tell my mother. I don't know what is going on in your life, but I know that it feels so difficult when you're going through it. But you will get through it. You will get out of it. You know, I was one of those girls that experienced being pregnant as and, you know, I was so ashamed to have to tell my mother that. Till this day, I never told my mother. I felt like I let myself down, and I felt like if anybody was to find out, would be ashamed of me. And I want you guys to use, if you have to use my life as a lesson in the fact that there is always better days ahead. You know, I want you guys to be encouraged. I want you guys to know that God didn't promise us a problem-free life. We ain't never gonna have that. You're never gonna experience life and feel like, you know what, everything is good all the time. But there has to be something inside of you, even right now today, that decides you're gonna win no matter what. No matter what comes at you, no matter what was already said about you, no matter if you don't have your parents, no matter if you don't have family, you have to know and decide today, right now, that you are gonna be one of the ones in this room that wins. Who's gonna win in this room?
Me!
And I don't know what do you guys do for fun now? Because I wanted to know, do you guys play sports?
Yes.
What do you play?
Football? Yes.
Do you guys swim?
Yes.
You know how to swim?
Yes.
Somebody needs to teach me how to swim because I still don't know how to swim. Do you guys do hair?
Yes.
Who knows how to do hair because I need my hair done? Oh, really? You know how to do really good hair? Alright, I'll see. Okay, but I have a question. Let's say, because I wanted to create something in Trinidad for the youth. Was there something that you wish you had, like a place where you could do stuff, like a youth center, or a place where you could learn how to do hair and learn how to do stuff like that? Do you have those things out here?
Yes. Not all places.
Well, one of you guys stand up and tell me what is something.
I say my community, I like to see a library and like more to have the youth more activities. It's like homework center and the place.
Okay, so like after school centers.
Family, carrying the Korean.
And when you start the summer vacation, what are the kinds of things that you would like to do? If there was a building, what type of activities would you want to have there?
Well, for you, for
Yeah.
girls, hairdressing, nails, everything with it. Makeup.
Cooking and stuff. Anybody in here knows how to sing? One person gotta get up here and sing right now.
Remember those walls I built, didn't even tell them down. They didn't even put up a fight, they didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had it down. Standing in the light of the headlight, I got my angel out. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I have you breaking is the risk that I'm taking. I ain't never gonna shut you out. And baby, when I'm looking out, I saw it in my own face. Maybe I can see your hello. You make me my saving grace. You're everything I need and more. It's written all over your face. And maybe I can see your hello. You know you're my crazy
Chantel is your name? You did a great job. And she's crying and she's nervous. That was a really, really great job. Who else can sing? One more. Get up here. Let's go. Okay, who can dance? You're not gonna dance? Oh my God. Who can rap? You got
Good morning, Nicki Minaj. My name is I think I'm too nervous to rap, but I can give us a little bit of poetry.
That's spoken word.
Okay, about time I stop. About time I stop wearing my feelings on my sleeve. Stop letting people make me believe in their lies. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize. Each life lesson I realize that they don't mean nothing to me. They don't even have much profit to me. Mommy didn't tell me that they were gonna lie to me. She didn't tell me that they would have things to hide to me. But they say seek and you shall find, and I went looking and now I'm just trying to be fine.
Fantastic.
13 years old when I found what I thought was love. And in my mind, he was so sweet to me that I gave him my sugar. Had him singing, sweet for my sweet and my sugar for my love. At least that's what I thought it was. Legs open very easily. That's what I learned to meet the meaning of love to be. But I didn't know that I was adjacent with my dreams are chasing my dreams are. High time I will make them a reality. It's now time for me to look up and keep going up and up. But I was going up with the wrong mission. Up so fast I had blurred vision. So now again, I am ready to face my dreams and make my dreams a reality.
Give her another hand because that's wow.
Yeah, come on.
Wow. I'm glad that you guys can be honest with each other and not judge. It's very important that as young women, we don't point the finger at each other. We've all made mistakes. Nobody's perfect. When you can acknowledge that you've made a mistake and you know that it was wrong, you learn from it and you keep it moving. We're not living in the past. Anybody talking about your past is just jealous of your future.
Bravo.
Okay? So I'm really happy that you did that poem. I wish I was taping that. I wanted to post it, but maybe we got footage of it. So girls, I want to talk about a very important topic. It's a 4-letter word. It's a 4-letter word and it starts with B. Now, first of all, who is the oldest in here? Are you guys, is there anybody that's 18? Or 17? 17? One of the important things that the young lady just said is, I thought this was love. And a lot of times we think it is love. And I don't want to preach to y'all and sound corny, but we have to love ourselves first. Before you can be in love with a boy, and before you do what they ask you to do, you gotta love yourself first. Because the more you love yourself, is the more they can't come in and manipulate you. The more they can't just whisper all these, things in your ear and you fall for it. Do you guys think y'all fall for the nonsense?
Yes, sometimes.
Sometimes, right? And you don't think boys know how weak we are at that age? You don't think they know what they're doing? They're very smart. You gotta side-eye them. Even when they sound so sweet and so everything, one thing I learned about love is that anybody that really loves you is willing to wait. Anybody that's forcing you or pressuring you into anything does not love you. And one of the things I realized as well is, you think for some strange reason that these boys are so amazing and they're so this and they're so that, and that you ain't gonna find nobody else, but you will. Anybody had their heart broken?
Yes.
Oh, what did you learn? What did you learn with your last heartbreak? You. Yeah. What did you learn with your last heartbreak? Do you girls feel that these boys appreciate you?
No. It's just a play. Some of them is just not for a picture. This one,
I want to move. And you know now that you have the power to not give in to that, right? Don't you know that you're beautiful and you're smart and you're special?
and independent.
Yeah, these boys see all those good things in you and they want to take it for themselves. They want to have that. Do you guys realize that you're important? Okay, I want 5 girls to stand up. 5. Okay. What do you think? What is your name? Brianna? What is special about you? Amen. The potential that she has, that God has given unto her. That's an amazing answer. Thank you. What do you have that's special? You're unique. Absolutely. There's no other you. No matter what these dumb boys tell you, they can't replace you. They can't find nobody like you. You're perfect. She knows that she's perfect, and you have to know that you're perfect. Let me tell you, one of the things that abusers do is they tell you bad things about yourself. They want you to think that you're ugly, or you're this, or you're that, or you're not smart, or you're that. And you're perfect the way you are for right now. There's nothing wrong with you.
The ability to analyze the situation before you do the next thing.
Good. And you guys all have that. You have the ability to analyze situations. Y'all see what's happening. Y'all know when y'all getting gamed. But we just don't, we just like the boys so much that we just willing to brush it under the rug, right? Sometimes. And what do you have that makes you special? What do you like to do in your spare time? Hair. I like that color in your hair, actually. Well, thank you. So her answer was talent, and it's very true. All you girls have a hidden talent in here. I'm gonna call on some people that ain't looking up here in a second. What's your favorite subject in school, girls? Who's a math person? Who's a reading person? Who's a science person? What do you guys want to be when you grow up? A soldier? That's beautiful.
I independent woman.
Okay. Do you girls have questions for me? I'm gonna let you girls ask questions. Whatever question you have, one by one, and I'll try my best to answer. Yes, in the back.
Me?
Back and then you.
I would like to know what motivates you to keep going, because I know sometimes as a star, things will deter you from doing what you like to do best. So what motivates you to keep going to reach your goal?
I always used to think that I wanted to buy my mother a house. I wanted to make my mother proud. You know, when I moved to the States, things got rocky really fast. We had to go on welfare at times. You know, there were times we lived in a basement apartment, all four of us in just one room, one studio apartment. So even when I was a little girl, I just thought to myself, I want better living arrangements, and that's what kept pushing me.